Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of Painting with Rashelle Squidworx live on Twitch. I just had a mild heart attack. This little bugger, it's her gotchaversary today, and she decided to give me a scare and disappear on me. She was who knows where in the house and decided to just like nonchalantly appear after I've been calling her name for the last 20 minutes. And catching my breath here because I was running around and getting really nervous. But everyone, say happy catchiversary, because it's been 3 years with this little turd. This little sassy, adorable, soft, cuddly turd. Well, semi-cuddly turd. And, yep, she knew how to come out with a bang on her catchiversary, giving mother a heart attack. So everyone, tell Katya how beautiful she is. She knows she's beautiful. And, I'm boiling, so I'm gonna let her down now. Oh, wow. Yeah, so, let's get some tunes started. Let me catch my breath. Running around like a mad woman trying to find her fucking lost child. Woo! Right. So, here we go. Let's say hi to everyone that's in the chat so far. We've got Mr. Squidworx, my hubby. Hi. And we've got Rat-Faced Squirrel. Hi. How are you? I hope you're feeling okay. Damn COVID. So, this is like the video version of the song, so it's definitely going on a little longer with the intro. Alrighty, so not dead yet. I hope nothing even gets close to that rat-faced squirrel. And my wifey DJ Shannon. I've also hello my lovely. I hope you're feeling okay too. Too many people with the COVID. Everyone say hello to special guest star Ripley. Demanding rubs, demanding hugs. I hope that makes you guys feel a little bit better. Alright, puppies. Alright, puppies. She's very pushy. Like, she literally takes her snoot and, like, pushes it into my hand, like what she's doing right now. So, yes. Our floofs and our feathered one, they're all medicinal in a way. Blanche has her moments of being medicinal or adding to the stress and to the headaches and stuff. So she's been a little bit like that today. However, it was kind of funny though. I was doing my makeup and stuff in the mirror and Blanche really wanted to be with me, so I put her on the mirror perch. And this is the first time she wasn't like consistently screaming or trying to jump off the perch to get back onto me somewhere else. And she was actually like tilting her head and doing the like, what are you doing? Can I eat that makeup that you're applying? Like it was actually kind of really cute. I tried to take some photos, but then at that point she was just like, oh, what's going on? What is this camera thing? So it didn't really work out. Anywho, so I finished the wood burning sign that I was working on last week. So I can show you guys the end result. I will very, very shortly. I'm just going to wait for a few more people to pop into the chat and stuff. Yeah, I can see that you guys are talking about right now having the COVIDs, which is awful. Shannon saying she's on day 9 here. Oi, Gavalt. And Rat-Faced Squirrel's on day 3 and so over it. Oh, hello, parrots. Hello, that's my dad. Hello. Thanks for joining in. And yeah, so what are we doing here? I am a little bit still flustered. I apologize. Losing Katya around the house for 20 minutes, having me run around really got me flustered. And it's been one of those days where everything gets all awesome. And when you start off in the morning, everything's all great and you got great news, and then it just goes downhill from there. But to answer your question, Rat-Faced Squirrel, sorry, give me one second. To answer your question, she was I have no clue. I went downstairs and she disappeared out of out of the threshold of the bathroom. But like, she was not in the bathroom before when I looked, so I don't know. But I'm just surprised she actually eventually heard me and actually decided to come out, because sometimes she's just an asshole and will stay where she is and lets us think that she's like disappeared somewhere. So I just thought that for a moment, when I was flustered earlier today, that I might have accidentally let her out in the backyard when I let Ripley out, because she's been really nagging to go out. So yes, as Rat Face Girl says, Katya, don't stress out your mom. Absolutely. I do not need that. On the fun side of how my day started, as a good thing, I spent the last like 3 years trying to save up for this, but I just booked hotel and flights for my hubby's 40th birthday in October, around on Halloween, to New Orleans. So everything's like confirmed. I'm super excited. And we're going to do all the Halloween-y tours and the festival and all that stuff there. And I'm like super, super, super stoked for this. I know it sounds like it's way in advance, but believe it or not, because of everything lifting with COVID and because it's the busiest time of the year in New Orleans, it actually books up really quickly. So, yay! Gotta think of like the right costumes that we can actually fit in like a carry-on or one check-in or whatever. And I guess it's also hot down there around that time too, so we gotta get really creative of our couple's costume. So, and yes, to answer Jules, hello girl. You oh yay, you get Nola booked. Did you use Shira? I did use Shira, and she was awesome. So thank you very much for that referral. The Rana, woohoo! And Shannon says, amazeballs. Rappy Squirrel says, oh, Nola is my fave. Yay, guys. I'm like, this is going to be my first time, Joe's second time, and I'm super excited. We also haven't been on any real vacations together other than our honeymoon, which was like half shit show, half really good. So, and that was already 3 years ago. So we're really, really, really looking forward to getting away together and then just having some fun. Shannon is saying, little clothing, cool costume, suitcase, extra for stuff to bring back. Yeah, I don't know how much stuff, like maybe a little bit of things here and there we'll bring back, but I'm not going to lie, it's probably not going to be so much in the way of like gifts for other people, as I'm going to probably see all the cool things and be like, I want it for me! Or for like Joe, so. Raffy Squirrel says, you need to see hit the Museum of Death. Honestly, like, if you guys have suggestions, send them to me, because I'm going to book us, I'm going to book us some tours and stuff like that. Of course, restaurants, music, we're going to art, like, we're going to do all of the things. We've got 4 nights and 5 days. So, and we're going from October 28th till the 1st of November, which means the day before is my Twitch show. And we can, like, really get excited together. And maybe we'll do something NOLA Halloween themed and stuff. So, hopefully that all works out. And the beautiful, Blackface Squirrel says, and the beautiful cemeteries, which are free. Yes, definitely gonna go to those. Jules says, went to NOLA on 1 year over Xmas, and it rained the whole time, and everything was closed. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, we checked ahead of time what the weather's supposed to be like, so it should be pretty good actually in October. So crossing fingers and toes and all of that. Lana says, I usually go with a half-empty suitcase inside of an empty one, and then come back with 2 full ones and loads of meat for others. Yeah, like, it really just sort of depends on what's going on there. Like, everything's kind of really expensive, especially being in the US dollars and stuff, and I'm already spending a hefty amount on this trip. So, as much as I love you all, I don't know what I'll be able to really bring back for you guys, or even ourselves beyond the trip itself. Anywho, so I'm really, really excited for this. I know Mr. Squidworx is too. It's so very... good. So, how about I show you guys? We've already got Chris Tendo, Droop Dog, Firebrand, Jules, Parrots, Ratface Squirrel, Redfire Faye, Renan, Xylane, and Mr. Squidworx all in the chat. So good to see you guys all here. How about I show you guys what I finished with the wood burning project? So, the Resting Bitch Place sign, that's a commissioned piece that will be a gift for somebody, is complete. I will show you guys over here the details. I even did a bunch of stipple all throughout that. I don't know if you guys remember how there was that stained bluish purple underneath there because I tried to use a transfer for the letters and it didn't work. I had to use a Dremel and sand that all down and then redo some of the lettering because it sanded out some of the dark parts. There you go. Some of the flower details. There you go. Yeah, so that's the complete piece. Show it this way once again. And, of course, I add a little signature. I'll show you guys on the screen. There you go, a little year and my name on the bottom sign. And there we go. Catch up here to the chats. All right, awesome work. Thank you, Mr. Squidworx. So I'm just gonna double check here. I don't think they're available yet, unfortunately. I just, like, not even a half an hour ago, uploaded 2 emotes, which are the Thumbledore and the Thumbelina from last episode, but sometimes they take a bit to get approved by Twitch. So unfortunately, I didn't get around to doing that. I had a friend that was making animated emotes, and we didn't get them done on time, unfortunately. So you'll have to tune in next week, and you'll have to subscribe to get them unlocked anyway, so you can use them to show you guys the grossness that is my thumb. It doesn't hurt anymore, but it's gotten real nice and blackish blue with a hint of like dark red in the inside there. So yeah, it's looking pretty gross, but I made my nail polish match. So there you go, see? Oh, Mr. Squidworx redeemed a hydrate. And if you'll notice, because of you guys trying to get me drunk and look at my boobs the entire time last Thursday, I upped the channel point, how many channel points you have to redeem in order to hydrate. Sip water, please. Well, it's not water in my cup. Sorry. I have to get up and get water then. Jules says, what? I missed that last week. Haha. Yeah, it was more so to the last hour. I did go a half an hour longer, so it was a total of 3 hours. And that resulted in some shenanigans of my perverted friends and fellow viewers here redeeming hydrates over and over and over again after they found out that that wasn't water in my cup, and they were trying to get me to do a posture check, which if you do a posture check, well, you have to sit up, and you know, the shirt I was wearing really accented my boobs. So it was just mostly like everyone just peeking in on my boobs. But since I'm already like sitting up, I might as well show you how awesome my shirt is. Yep. Pretty sweet shirt. And Mr. Squidworx says, that's a damn good mug you got there. The cup ain't bad either. Oh, well, shucks. But this is the awesome mug. I love it. And hello, Smithy fam. Oh, Chris send a redeem posture check. There you go. See, in this shirt, you can't really see much of my boobs, so it's not as fun. I'm sorry, guys. Didn't you? Maybe I'll start to implement where you have to actually like tip, and I'll wear like a low crop shirt or something like that. I'm thinking, depending on how things go, I might do a pop-up tomorrow night. If not, then I might do a pop-up not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And I will likely not be recording it. It won't be necessarily a playlist that I'm procuring that you haven't heard before. It will be more of like a random pop-up, doing some fun art or something like that. Maybe I'll just do some stupid, silly paintings or something. And it'll be where you have to tip me, not just channel points, but you have to tip me if you want me to take a drink or a shot. And we can all get together and get drunk together, whatever, because, you know, it's a Friday or a Saturday that I'll do that. So let me know in the comments, in the chat, if you guys actually would love to be a part of that, you want to see it happen. If you're down for that, then I will, I'll plan it out for you guys. So, all right. Let's give you guys a little quick ad here for my good friend Allie. I made this last week. It's for a couple of her places in Parkdale. One is a cafe and the other one is a bar. They're awesome. If you're in the neighborhood, please go check them out and watch the ad. The Grand Trunk at 1718 Queen Street West and the Queen's End Cafe and Emporium at 1664 Queen Street West, bringing Parkdale to life with fresh and delicious treats during the day, from vegan baked goods, artisanal preserves, the legendary classic Reuben sandwich, delicious beverages, and so much more. Check it out on Queen West near Roncesvalles and Parkdale Village. And when the sun goes down, don't forget to wet your whistle at the Grand Trunk with a large selection of local microbreweries, mixed drinks, and gander at local art. I hope you guys will go give it a chance. Check it out. She's got awesome drinks, awesome food, as you can see in the pictures. So good. And she's an awesome person. And she worked her butt off. So go support her, please. Alrighty. So we're starting a new project today. A lovely friend of mine who I have mentioned last week about. I will show you in the channel chat some info and links. This is on my friend Jeannie, who's Seditious Jewelry. She makes amazing, gorgeous jewelry. She has done some of Moira on Schitt's Creek's jewelry even. She's incredible. So we're doing a bit of a barter. Jewelry for a nesting doll set. And this nesting doll set, drum roll please, Ghostbusters! So we're doing the original Ghostbusters, the largest one over here. So I've already, I've used a Dremel and I've had to sand them down. There's imperfections often when these are sent. They are mass produced, sent from literally China, and often they might have cracks or things that I might not even be able to use them. So I have to mix and match, and sometimes they don't always completely fit. So they have a little bit of a gap, but I've been working to try and smooth that down and out. This is nice and like smooth and soft now. All of these look pretty good. And there's my other ones. So the largest one is going to be the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And then the other side of him, stuck to him, is going to be Slimer. And then in order of their height, which it's so weird, every photo I see, they all look like they're different heights all the time. So if one of you guys feel like doing me a big favor, go look up on Google who of the four actors in original Ghostbusters is the tallest to the shortest, because I had a crazy day and forgot to do that. So so that's the way it's going to be. And then the front of them will be them, their faces and stuff, and then the back of it will be them with their proton packs. So that's the plan for today. Yeah, I'm just having a quick look here. We've got got a couple of people that we actually haven't seen speak up or say hi or anything like that in the chat right now. Crimson, Droop Dog, feet. And Silane, if I'm saying that right, please say hi in the chat. Let us know who you are. If you're new to this stream, you know, welcome, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. Smithy Fan says Dan is the tallest. Okay, but that's not telling me who's in order from the next one. I need all of the order, the actual order. There's 4 of them, so I need the order of in which one who's who. Unless I can go and do it, if you guys give me a second, I can go literally look up who's who. It will take me a second. Okay, here we go. There's actually a question of this online. Oh, interesting. Peter Venkman is 6'2", Egon Spengler is 6'2", Ray Stantz is 6'1", and Winston Zinnemore is 6 feet. There we go. I gotta write that down. So, Peter, 6'2", Egon, 6'2", Ray, 6'1", and Winston, 6 feet. So, Peter, 3, 4, 5. So there you go. I just like to mark down all these things. I have to make sure this is how I plan. I actually have here printouts. I use as reference images. I'm thinking of doing the Slimer with a whole bunch of hot dogs in his mouth. You know, it's a good quality proton pack, but I also wanted one where you can see it on them in the movie, and the full body Stay Puft, and all them guys is. And then I'm thinking of like using the like lasery effect, to go between like, so let's say here's one like there's the front and then there's the back. So I'm gonna use like the laser effect to sort of like make a line in between the front and the back, if that makes sense. So there we go. Red Fireface says, holy crap, they are all tall. Yes, they are all above 6 feet. So I don't know why. I thought that Bill Murray was shorter. Don't know why. But I guess he's pretty tall, so good for him. Alrighty. I am going to give it a start. So a lot of people tend to like, I have like a stupid amount of art supplies, and I have a lot of fancy pencils and all that shit. And when it boils down to it, sometimes some of the cheapest shit, like my little skeleton, I don't know if you can see that, there are little skeletons all over it, and some like Fogo Island Central High, I don't even know where that came from. I like these pencils. I don't know why. I don't need the fancy stuff. All I care about is, I'll show you guys. So this is pretty cool that I have one already on my, I have one on my wall, and that's the one I usually use. And then I have this one, which, oh wait, sorry, reaching pretty high. There you go. You got to see my boobs nice up and close. So if you were a child of the 70s or 80s, you might have used one of these in a classroom at some point. I have two. This one is the ones that can suck, so when you push down, like you go back all the way and you push down and it'll suction cup to something. The only thing that's shitty is the suction cup. There you go. It lasts like for a couple seconds because it's just so old and shitty. But like these are ancient. I've had this since my childhood. And then the other one that's attached to the wall is the one I use all the time. And I don't know about you, but as an artist, there's nothing like more than like art porn to me than a sharp pencil tip. So I am going to start with mapping out the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Let's move some stuff around over here. I just got a notification that from Twitch that my thumb emote got approved. Where is it? Where is it? I want to use my thumb emote and I don't see it in my list of emotes. Can you guys see it? Anybody that has a subscription, and if you don't have a subscription, please subscribe. They'll unlock those emotes. Mr. Squidworx says, jots down new porn category, sharp pencil tips. Yes, that's my category. Red Fireface says, nope, you can't see those. Okay, let me go see if maybe if I refresh something here in Twitch. Okay, so Thumbledore has been approved. Thumbelina's still pending. It should be under tier 1. Oh, Mr. Squidworx found it. Yeah, I don't know, like, if I have to, like, refresh my chat or something like that. Let me see. Well, it ain't working for me and that blows goats, but I'll figure that out later. You had to refresh it and then it popped up. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if I can really refresh this chat because it's a part of the software I'm using, OBS. So, but I mean, you guys can use it. That's great. Hi, Ryscan. Hi, Ren. Enjoy the Thumbledore emotes. I don't have them on today unless, like, I could always draw him. Is that what you guys... Do we want to give a new face to Thumbledore, or do you guys like him being angry? Like, he is pretty angry, but should I give him, like, some kind of different look? I got a puppy here again. Would you like to say hi to everyone? Would you like to say hi to everyone? She's being a little shy. Don't knock over the calendar. Hello, puppy. Okay. Alright, puppy. I can't go. She doesn't understand, obviously, that I have a show going on. Oh, it's a hoi hoi, Amy. Wow. Ripley said hi and then laughed. Alright, so let's draw Dumbledore's new look. I think I want to give him, like, heavy drag eyebrows. Okay. Like, divine eyebrows. Oh. Head marker's kind of going wonky. There we go. How's that, guys? You see that okay? There you go. I can't do Thumbelina today because I don't want it smudging off onto the wooden nesting dolls. So simply divine, yes, haha, it is like divine. So angsty. So angry. Lots of yelling. And talking about she wants her cha-cha shoes. I want my cha-cha shoes! Right? Alrighty, guys. Let's get some of this drawings happening. Alrighty. One second here. Sorry about that. Every now and then I have to kind of like check things going on. Alright, so, okay, I've got two, so Stay Puft has got, like, consists of basically a bunch of circles, really. So I can just count, there's 1, 2, 3 circles that go towards the legs and feet, and the same thing with the hands and the arms, and then the giant, like, belly body. So, Jules says, I missed Ripley. I'm still drowning in the sea that is work. I'm sorry. Ripley's been around twice already. I'm sure she'll come back again. I will have to at some point take a quick break and feed her in like an hour or maybe less, go to let her out or whatnot. But she'll probably come back and be all happy and stuff again. So, okay. So I gotta start like up here. I don't want this to be all like empty space. Sometimes I fill it with something else going on in the background, but this kind of gives me the use for the hat. But I'm only gonna do like real quick sketch because I gotta make sure that it's gonna fit. I don't want to squish everything in there. So that's the head. There's so yeah, there we go. Already making mistakes. I gotta make all the proportions right. There's the little sailor doily. I don't know what the fuck that thing's called. So no, I'm not sure what that thing's called. Okay. Got stubby arms. That will be his hand there. Hand there. Yeah, see, this is where I already made a mistake. I made it too high up. I'm gonna have to erase it and start over again. This is the joys of working on something that's not flat. You guys are truly experiencing my real true process in making these. There's so many times where I'm like drawing and erasing and so on. It makes me nuts, but you know, I guess it's a labor of love. Mr. Squidworx says, Stay Puft is modeled after me. I don't know about that. I feel like lately it's modeled after me. Ryskin says, don't get distracted by olives when feeding Rip. Why can't I remember what in the world you're talking about? I'm assuming it's something to do from the cottage. My brain's not working today. Red Fireface says, the blue yolk is the collar, no special name. Right, yolk. I totally forgot that. I should know that as I do so. Like I said, my brain's mush today. It's been quite a day. I am not thinking very well at all. Ahoy Hoy says, the Ghostbuster one is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see this one finished. Mr. Squidworx says, hashtag BBQ cheesecake. Yeah, so one of my amazing friends, while at his cottage a couple years ago, made me a surprise cheesecake for my birthday that was he made it on the barbecue because the oven wasn't working. And yes, he has lots of baking skills and professional baking skills, but this was just epic. It tasted so fucking good. It was so amazing. I was just like, I forever want barbecue cheesecake. Oh, Jules says, I hear that. I work in 2 hours at the dentist. Oh, that's right. You went to the dentist and you're a sad panda. This is a nice distraction. Well, I'm glad this can be a good distraction from you. I'm sorry about the dentist situation. I fucking hate the dentist. I get it. I get it. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to start with the feet. You know what? That works better for me sometimes. I find that the feet makes me able to move upwards as opposed to from the bottom. These little stuff. Look, these look like my fat legs. I'm so sorry, guys. I hear Ripley doing her Chewbacca sounds at the door. I have to go and let her out. So, oh, for Jules, Ripley, come here. For Jules, Ripley, saying hello. Come up. Ripley, saying hello, Jules. Here you go. I'm going to take a quick break and I'm going to let her out because she needs to go do the business. All right, guys, I'll be right back. She went outside and then didn't do anything, and she's just staring outside like, oh, it's nice out. Now I'm ready to come back in 2 seconds later. She didn't actually go do her business. Don't leave that dog for a second. Okay. Sorry about that. Mr. Squidworx says, best be right back sign ever. Oh, I'm glad. Alright, let's look at these chunky thunder thighs that look like mine. Here we go. There's that, and then we're going to get that hanging belly again, just like mine. Alright, and then there's partway through little tie. And chunky arm. Turn that around for you guys. Chunky arm there. The yoke. So obviously, like, everything's like really sketchy lines. Nothing's like really clean or anything like that. Because I need them as a guide for when I'm painting. The detail doesn't really matter as much. Yes, I do a little bit more detail when I draw like humans, like their faces and stuff like that. But eventually it just gets obviously painted right over. But it's just so I kind of have a basic guideline of where I'm going. It would be a lot harder for me just to paint directly, and then if I mess up, there's like no real erasing that, so. Stubby fingers. Okay. Alright. And there goes Ripley, thinking there's somebody probably across the street or something, and she's barking. Okay. Little shadow. Little chunk there. Getting towards his head. Okay, so now that I did his, as you can see, now that I did his feet first and working the way up, I was actually able to fit everything proportionately in here a lot better. And now his head's exactly where I want it to be, and then his hat goes up just a little bit over to the top there. So, Mr. Squidworx says, were you supposed to do a Stay Puft Doll all around? Unfortunately, I don't know how I'm going to do this without it looking weird. I was thinking about it for a while, and the first few sets I did, the first 3 sets I did of these nesting dolls were all, they were all around. So when you turn it around, you see the back of their head, the side of their body, and everything. Excuse me. And it didn't look good. It looked weird. It looked distorted. and they're my least favorite of my sets, actually. So no, they're not. This is not how I do them anymore. I don't like doing it that way. I just don't think it looks right. If I try to do that, it will also, because of the size of it's not proportionate. Once again, the width of the circumference, should I say, of this doll is a lot wider than it is tall to fit everything in there properly. It also makes it next to impossible when you're doing something thinner like legs. So if I wanted to make the whole body, the center part go all the way around, it's a lot easier because he's fat and bulbous, but the legs aren't as big. So it really, realistically, is just not going to work that way. That's why I decided to design, as I mentioned, from the proton packs, I'm going to be adding the laser beam things to go split between there. So, it is what it is. This is how they work. This is how I do them. I don't think it's going to look anything like it's supposed to look if I make it go all the way around. So, not much I can do. But, we have a first time chat from viewer. Mama Claire, hello. Good to see you. Welcome. I know you from Shannon. Yeah, so yeah, this is what I'm working on for now, as a set like this, where they're not, to say 3D. They're not going to be 3D. They're 2D images. I'm very certain my friend will still be happy with them. The view from the other ones will be front and back, so you still get the view of the back, and you're still gonna get, what I'm gonna do is I'm still gonna do the back view of the Stay Puft. I'm gonna do the outline and everything and look like the back of the Stay Puft, but it'll be Slimer stuck to his back. So it'll still be there. It's just not gonna have the 3D image going all the way around. It's just too distorted. So this is part of the process about like creating things. Sometimes it doesn't always come out. That's a little loud. Sorry, guys. Some songs are really, really loud, and some not so much. This is just a learning curve, so to say, and not a learning curve, but just like it's just a process. It's a curve in the process that sometimes you think, oh, this is gonna look so cool, this is gonna work out this way, and then when you really try and implement it, it just doesn't make sense. So that's where we are with this. All right, let's get his hat. I mean, when it boils down to it, I have yet to have a unhappy customer with my nesting doll sets. So I think so far I've been doing them right. I hope. All right. And then it would say, Stay Puft. Boop. Light's a little bit strong there. Let's lift the light up a little bit. There we go. You see it's Stay Puft. Oh, hello, Joey, Tenebrae, mwah, hello. Can't wait to see you on Saturday in real life. Shannon says, all your sets are amazing. Thank you, wifey. I try really hard. I try to make it worth the money and, you know, the one-of-a-kind feel, and so people can treasure that and have it, you know, on their shelf or wherever, you know, for as long as they can or want. And Mr. Squidworx redeemed a hydrate. Cheers, everyone. Alrighty. Alright, so we've got a nice bunch of viewers in the chat room, guys. This is awesome. Everyone keep saying hello, and of course, if you guys at any point feel so inclined to be so kind, you can hit up the link over here in the chat, or you can go to my About button on the Twitch channel and click on tips. And you can donate whatever you can. Everything is appreciated and not expected, of course. And also, don't forget, if you subscribe, you get all the emotes unlocked, and you don't have to see ads other than the ads of my friends and stuff that I show you guys here. So basically, you don't have to see all the Twitch ads. And yeah, you guys obviously are supporting me by doing that and making me feel oh so loved. So thank you very much. And if you haven't already, don't forget to click the follow, the little heart button, and follow me, and then you'll get updates and stuff. Or when I'll be on next, like hopefully maybe tomorrow, next Saturday as a pop-up, as I was mentioning, the sort of like, hey, let's get me drunk and do art shit. So, and don't forget, you can also click on next to where the send a message box is. There's a little smiley face for your emotes, and next to it you'll see a little sort of diamond. Those are cheers or bits. They're like little mini tips that you can give in the chat. So every 100 or every bit is a penny that comes to me. So it's just like, you know, throwing in like $1, $2, that kind of thing, 50 cents, whatever, in the chat as little cheers or tips. And the channel points, if you click on the number that's underneath the send a message, you will see, you'll see a whole bunch of commands. Like if you redeem for 250 points, you can get me to bring in my rats, and you can say hi to the rattos, or you can highlight a message for 100 channel points, or get me to hydrate for 300, posture check for 350, and you can even unlock a random sub emote for 320, and so on. And channel points just are accumulated the longer you stay in the channel. And obviously, you need to replenish them after using them over time. So that's how all of that works. And don't forget, if you haven't already checked it out, as I know some of you are new to the channel here, you can go to squidworx.com/shop, and you can buy art of mine, prints. I have a XXX rated adult LGBTQIA plus so on friendly coloring book. I have mugs, and there's lots more merch, like way more merch on society6.com/Squidworx Media, as you can see on the screen. And you can go and follow me at Squidworx Media on Instagram and Facebook. And I also am now on Discord, so you can add me, Rashelle Squidworx, hashtag 6129, and we can carry the chat on there after the show. So yeah, I want to see you guys in the chat. Let me know what if there's any kind of like special request song that kind of fits into things here that I haven't played before. You're always welcome to request. I can't promise you that I'll play it, but if you put in the request, actually, if you highlight the message you spent, oh, we have an anonymous gifter. Thank you very much. The anonymous gifter subbed Ahoy Hoy, a free month subscription. Thank you very much to the anonymous, whoever that was. Very nice. Oh, another thing you guys might see on the screen or have noticed, or maybe not noticed, and I'll point it out. I have a tip goal counter now underneath the screen. It is so I can buy new wood burning tools, because I was on Twitch watching another wood burning channel, and she had like the coolest tools, and I was like, oh my god, mine are fucking ancient, and my tips suck now, and excuse me. Sorry about that. Little frog in my throat. The counter basically is obvious. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty obvious. My goal is $80 to be able to get the new handheld tool, the tips, and the power source. Squeeze me. Something hit the back of my throat there. Oh, Shannon redeemed posture check. And right, so I am hoping that you guys will be ever so generous to send and hit the goal of 80 bucks to be able to get some new wood burning tools because I am in dire need of them. It was very difficult to maneuver the old ones I have on my last project. All right, let's get back to Mr. Stay Puft. Oh God, I'm so sorry. You know when you guys get something that hits the back of your throat and it just doesn't... Wait, that sounded wrong. Didn't want to go away, or... All right. Okay, so let's get... Yeah, so you guys can see that. I have Ripley in the background making her whiny Chewbacca sounds. It's very frustrating because she wants to go outside 20 times a day, which I don't blame her. But it's like, I'm busy right now. I can't let you out every, like, 5 minutes. And I feel bad because she's making her Chewbacca sounds. They're kind of cute, so. Alright, I'm making them not angry, but mischievous. That was a little messy. Like a little shadow underneath here. Alright. Kind of have a little bit of a nose-ish thing there. I don't know if you guys can hear Ripley in the background making her Chewbacca sounds. There we go. Shadow. There we go. Alright. So that's like essentially what Stay Puft looks like. There we go. Alright, so that's like pretty easy for this part. And now, this is going to be the harder part, is that I have to line this up. So I'm like, kind of trying to draw like a little line map that goes, so it looks like it's like, this is the front and then the correct part of the back has to match up. And so this would be that back of the hat. Because I don't have a picture from the back, I have to try and sort of somehow imagine what it's going to look like. So this will be kind of interesting. Okay, so that's his head. So now I think I'm like, yeah, okay, looks like I've got the right spot. So if you look from this follows, goes around, and then there we go. That's like straight onto the back. Alright. Back of his head. Back. Mama says, your hair is so Debbie hairy. I love it. Aw, thank you. Aw, shucks. What a great compliment. I was hoping I could, like, re-dye it today, but the hair dye order's not coming till, like, later today, so boo earns. Mr. Squidworx says she always has the best hair. Aw, well, aren't you sweet, my hubby? Red Firefly says, I wonder if Jeannie will watch the work in progress. I wonder. I don't know. I don't think she knows I'm actually doing this right now, as I wasn't, like, it was kind of a last minute decision as of yesterday to do this. I don't believe she's tuned in yet. I think, I don't know, I'm not sure if she's felt up for it, so that, which is totally understandable and okay. Alrighty, so how... Oh, the Chewbacca sounds are killing me. Okay, so the good thing about having just so close to each other, I can kind of like mimic the same thing, like copy it. It's supposed to be 1, 2, and this is the back. So the back's gonna, oops, that's not, they should be aligned. Oh, speaking of, or rather listening to Duran Duran, some Duran Duran right now on my playlist. Guess what my amazing hubby got me for my birthday? That's in August. Tickets to Duran Duran. Holy mother of pearl. Totally knocking off another one on my bucket list. And a week later, I'm finally going to get to go see New Order and Pet Shop Boys that I bought the tickets with my sister for like before the pandemic, and it kept on getting canceled. So it's going to be like within 1 week, the best shit ever. I'm so excited for it. And thank you to my awesome hubby. Oh, I love it. Jules says, Mr. Squidworx, can you teach me where to find fun things on this thing like emojis and stuff? Excuse me. Jules, if you have a subscription, then you can click on where they'll send the message boxes in the chat. You'll see on the right side, there's like a little face there. Click on the face, and once you click on the face, it will show all the unlocked emotes that you can use. And you click on them and hit enter. Jules just redeemed posture check. There we go. I'm all straight tits up for you, girl. I hunch so much. Sometimes you don't realize how much you hunch until you're like, you know, you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, this is me all the time, an old lady. Ripley, do you want to say hi to everybody? What's the matter? Come here. Oh, would you? Oh, kisses. Oh, kisses. What's the matter, puppy? What's the matter, puppy? Why are you so needy today? Guys, if you only could see her right now. She thinks I'm gonna go, see what she wants. She wags her tail and looks at me all cute, like, oh, God. Oh, my puppy. Oh, her breath is the worst right now. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Oh, you're breathing that hot breath in my face. Oh, puppy. Oh, I see everyone's figured out the emotes. I look in the chat and it's like... Oh, yeah, you figured out the emotes, guys. There you go. You guys are so funny. Oh, boy. All right, let's get back to trying to figure out... Okay, so this is where it went wrong. The head didn't match up. The height. There we go. Got to match up the shoulder to here. There we go. There. Ahoy, hoy, redeemed. Hydrate. Cheers, everyone. My awesome mug. The best mug. Mama says, you can cheer bits by using a little diamond. Yes, you can. Thank you for telling everyone. Mr. Squidworx says, Jules, my girl, back off, lady. Oh. I'm really sorry, guys. Ripley won't stop with her. Oh, Shannon cheered 200 biddies. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you. Love you, wifey. I'm so sorry, guys. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I gotta make sure that Ripley actually needs to go out because nobody wants to clean up a dirty, gross mess. Hello, I'm back. She actually had to go use the bucket this time, so that's a good thing. Alrighty. Where are we at here? Okay, so the angles were not right. So if you look here, there's an angle like that. I gotta match up this one and this one. And then, so that's his thumb over here. So that means, so if I was looking like this, and now the back, you're going to see it from this angle. So you're going to see, like, basically the pinky side. What I'm not doing, I'm doing a really, like, kind of quick sketch. So it doesn't really look that great. It doesn't matter, because it matters more so with the painting. It's more so of a guide. Okay. The yolk, head, because it's a little bit supposed to be kind of squared, I'm giving it a little bit of that shadow. Okay. Now on this side, okay. That belly. Might as well stay on the same side. You know what? I think that makes it easier. Oh, hello. Back to you, Bella Lisdom. By the way, just a little heads up for you guys. You can, if you need to watch and you're watching in silent, that's totally cool. As I'm going to mention to Liz in text, if you're in silent and you put silent on the Twitch mute, it will be not counted as a viewer. So use your device to put it on silent. And I will just let Liz know. There we go. And while Liz is in here, I might tell you guys all about, for those who don't know, about Liz's awesome show every Thursdays at 8 o'clock live on YouTube and Facebook. How about you guys watch this and you'll find out all about it.
Live every Thursday at 8 p.m. EDT. Only on YouTube. Tune in, turn on and take part. Because you never know just who is going to land. Right here on Planet Wisdom. Second season starts January 6, 2022. See you there.
There you go. And thank you so much, Liz. Mwah. Go follow Liz. Go watch her show. It's awesome. And I mean, even I was the guest at one point in the beginning of the pandemic. I think I was like the 9th guest or 8th guest or something like that. It was so much fun. I had a blast. Thank you so much, Liz, for having me on that show. Love it. Alrighty. So, steak puffed marshmallow chunky legs just like mine. Let's get those going. So, I'm gonna, to get the length correct, you can either use obviously a ruler or you can just do something simple as use, let's say, from the tip of your pencil to where your finger is, and I'm gonna know that that is going to be, so right there is going to be how wide his thigh is. Little tip over there. And yes, Mr. Squidworx says Blanche was also a guest. Blanche was also a guest on the Wisdom show where she was kind of chill for a bit and then she freaked out and it became a whole weird thing. Mr. Squidworx redeemed hydrate. Okay, cheers guys. I'm gonna have to refresh my drink soon. it's so funny how, so Lisdom says, I love Blanche. And it's so funny how people love Blanche, and then when you actually finally meet her in person, it's like, oh, she looks pretty, but fuck is she loud and a total bitch. So it's and it's funny because Jules in the chat here was like, oh, I want to hear her scream in my face. Yes, yes, yes. It's my ASMR or whatever. And I'm like, okay. She comes over. Blanche won't shut the fuck up. Screaming's pretty intense. And I'm like, you love her still now? That is what I gotta deal with on the daily. When you have a rescue parrot, it's pretty difficult some days. Ryskin says, I haven't met Blanche. I can't imagine you actually liking her. I mean, Blanche is one of those things where she looks beautiful, and once you get too close, she's just like fucking terror, because she had a couple owners that probably didn't treat her very well before me, and so she's afraid of a lot of things. She has her days where she's really sweet, and then she has days like yesterday where she bit my fucking nose. So, you know? And Jules says, I went deaf for a day, but I still like her. Because you get to walk away for after like 20 minutes. I'm so sorry about the coughing. No, I don't have the COVIDs. I have asthma. Permanently. So I do cough, and I apologize for being so rude. Alright, that leg should fit like that. And then we got the back of the foot, which technically for the Stay Puft would look very, very similar really to the front anyway. However, I feel like his butt probably has to come down a little bit more than the front. We'll give him an ample butt. There we go. Alright. Front, back. Now we do the side. Alright, so again, this height of the yoke is not correct to this one. Let's draw a really light line where it should be. Okay, there we go. That's better. Add the stripes. Oh God. Mr. Squidworx in the chat here says, want to tell about the story about Blanche's weekend escape? Not really, but I guess I will. I haven't had enough stress today thinking about that. So we used to have a outdoor aviary. For those that don't know what an aviary is, it is a cage basically for a bird. So we had one out in the backyard. She used to be fine. She wasn't. Some days she was good in it, and other days she just kind of didn't want to really be there. But we wanted her to have in the summertime the vitamin D, being outside, hearing other birds, all of that, And she gets bad separation anxiety from me. So we figured, okay, well, if I'm out in the backyard, well, this gives you the chance to really be with me back there. And oops. Sorry, I interrupt my story. I'm going to explain to you why I'm erasing this. So when you see the Stay Puft from the front, because his arm's coming out forward, you're seeing this part curve this way. Because it's from the back, it should go the opposite. It should go downwards. And that way it will look like you're seeing it more from the back than it is from the front. And that's where I made that little mistake there. So Blanche and I were out I was trying to bring her outside. And I was trying to just shift around one of the levels in her aviary, in her cage. And I can't remember what was outside there. Something startled her. And she fucking bolted out because the door was open. She bolted out. And I've had her in the past on my shoulder with no harness or anything, and she's been fine in the backyard, but that was risky, obviously. But this time I was just trying to get her in the cage and shift around something. She flew, not just flew, but like flew over the fence, and I suddenly watched her go over the rooftops across the fucking street. And I lose my absolute shit. My heart drops to my fucking feet. And all I could do is bolt through the house to the front and run, practically bawling my eyes out. That my, people looking and going, what's wrong? And I'm the frantic, fucked up, crazy person yelling that my bird got out. And people are like, what? I'm like, my fucking parrot. And the weird thing is, once you say parrot, people are like, oh no, I will help you look for them. Or what does it look like? And it's like so weird that like, if it was a cat, people wouldn't give a fuck. But it's a parrot. So people are like, oh, well, those things aren't cheap. Those things live longer than we do usually. And, if you know anything about them, like, they got wings. They fly. Good luck getting them back. Let's fast forward a little bit and keep this shorter. Holy crap. 5 days of fucking hell. Having a few of my friends, my sisters, my husband, looking around, postering over 200 fucking posters in our neighborhood, spanning across blocks and blocks and blocks. I think about 8 different groups, lost and found, pet and parrot, bird, all of the groups I could possibly think of, pals, everything on Facebook. And what happened was on day 5, I get a phone call from this woman saying, I think I found your parrot, or I know the person that found your parrot. And I'm like fucking losing my shit. Don't forget, at this point, I have been a fucking wreck for the last 5 days. I felt extra bad because at one point I was ready to rehome her. I didn't think I could handle how moody she was and the issues she had, and I didn't think I was making her happy. So in my head, I got this fucking beyond guilt that I fucked this bird up, I made things worse, and now she's lost who knows where. And it's starting to get cold too. I think this was in September already of last year. And I talked to this lady, and she's like, so I thought it was my bird because I have a Indian ring neck, which an Alexandrine and an Indian ring look similar, but Alexandrines are actually bigger, and there are some differences that I could point out. She goes, but I realized it's not mine, but I know the person that says he has it, and I have his information, I have his number, and I'm like, oh my god, give it to me. I'm like, please. And so she gives me this guy's number, and I call him right away, and I'm like, oh my god, I think you have my parrot. Like, he's like, calm down, blah blah blah. And I'm like, this is my parrot. Like, I've been told that you have her. Where did you find her? And you can hear in the background the mother just like basically barking at him not to give information without finding out information from me. At first I was a little bit annoyed, but then I started realizing, okay, well, these people are taking it seriously. Because if they're taking it seriously, they're realizing that this obviously is someone's parrot, that they don't want anybody just to scan them for it. So I ended up sending through text photos, and I ended up sending her Instagram, because I have at Blanche Featherow Instagram. Go check it out and follow. And I'm like, this is obviously my parrot. I just took this freaking picture today and posted it. Like, so eventually get to finding out what happened. He found her about I'm not going to give you the exact location, but it was like multiple intersections away. He worked for a CAA or something like that, and he was on a call, and Blanche had flown to him. Like, actually, obviously at this point, feeling safe to him, because he apparently had parrots in the past. So he brought her in and took her home to Scarborough, which was 25 minutes from us. And that day, I had to wait a couple of hours because he was on a call and he hadn't come home yet. But I eventually, oh, right, and Mr. Squidworx is saying, and the tattoo. I literally have a tattoo of Blanche on my knuckle. So I'm like, this is my fucking bird. And I was so grateful because he actually had a cage from his previous bird and he had some guests over and they were all feeding her and taking care of her and apparently spoiling the crap out of her since the day before when they actually caught her. So they already had her for over 24 hours at that point. I thought she was caught out in a fucking storm and I was like devastated. I was so grateful that I actually sent $100 to the guy. He was fairly young and he was finishing college. Excuse me, and he's finishing college, so his mom was like, oh, that's so kind of you, you can put that right away towards your college, and I'm like, there you go, thank you so much. And that's how I found Blanche. It was such a crazy 5 days. I was so lucky because most people don't ever get their birds back, and yeah, so ever since she came back, I had a new appreciation for that fucked up bitch. And I love her so much. And I even changed, so my original tattoo I have on my chest that I did for myself. It's for my father. His name is Parrots. It's P-E-R-T-Z. And as kids, my sisters and I used to try and explain to people, the pronunciation is like, think of the bird, parrots. So I made a Parrots tattoo because I love my dad on my chest. If you guys can see it. And they're originally macaws because I had designed this. Oh, stretching my shirt. I had designed that to be macaws because in my head all I wanted was a macaw when I was like down the road. This was before I got Blanche. So when I tattooed this and I did the color, I made it into Blanche's colors. So it was a little bit for Blanche and a little bit for my dad. And there's the long story. Holy shit. And now our stream is over. Good night. No, just kidding. And speaking of my dad, the song that was playing in the background is, it's an old Yiddish band, called the, Berry Sisters. Not the Andrews Sisters. They're also really awesome too. They're also a Yiddish, singing group of women. They're from like the 40s and 30s, 40s, 50s, something like that. My grandfather used to listen to them all the time. And this song is in Yiddish and it's called Bei mir bist du schön, which means you're grand. Like, I love you. I think you're great. And at my wedding, I used this song as the song to dance, the daddy-daughter dance kind of thing. So that was that Yiddish song right there that played. I don't know how much you actually really heard of it. Anywho, woo! I need to hydrate! Yeah! Just catching up here. Ooh, oh, Mama, you're hosting. Thank you so much. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you. Jules says, I would be scared too and upset. So glad you found her. My friend had her cockatiel escape and never came back. Oh, and she's heartbroken and it's been 2 years. I am so sorry for your friend. Cockatiels are so tiny and they're really hard to see. And like, what was difficult as well for Blanche when we did see her, the first night when she escaped, we actually saw her in a tree just a couple blocks down the street. We tried for 3 hours to get her to come down, and then she gave up and she just flew even further away. And what was so difficult was that Blanche, her colors blended into the trees. It was a neighbor and her kid that had like these fucking laser beam eyes or something and could see it from like the 60-foot fucking tree. It took me forever. I was like, I'm the bad mom. I can't see her. I need binoculars. I'm also fucking blind. Like, so it's really, really hard to find birds. They hide. They get scared. Whatever can happen. Unfortunately, if a cat gets to them or another bigger bird. We had a hawk in our fucking backyard tearing up a pigeon a couple years ago in the snow, and there was blood everywhere. So that's all I could think of when Blanche was gone. Fuck. Rat-Face Squirrel says, I didn't realize how many missing birds there were in Toronto until Blanche went on her adventure. Same. I was a part of so many missing bird groups, and I was like, I was overwhelmed. I tried to share them, and I tried to, like, help and this and that, but then it almost gets beyond depressing because you realize how much are gone missing, and you can't do really much about it. And it was like, after a while, I had to leave the groups because it was, I don't know how to say this more than it was so fucking depressing, and all it did was constantly trigger me with Blanche when she was gone. So I feel for people though they lose a pet so much. All I can say is a suggestion is postering, go to the groups on Facebook, let your friends and your family know, get them to share it. It's like word of mouth does everything. If it weren't for the Facebook groups that we were in and the posters, we would have never gotten any of the leads or the tips from people to have found Blanche. It would have just been, she would have been gone. It was really just because of that. So, alright, my brain hurts from that. I don't want to think about anything more depressing. So thanks, Mr. Squidworx, for reminding me about that. Oh, let's get on to like some happier fucking conversations, please. Alright, so I've got my Stay Puft front, I've got the back going on. Now the back, I'm going to erase a little bit of what I drew here. Not because it's not drawn correctly, it's because Slimer's going to be on his back. So I need to make room for Slimer. Right? So let's get, okay, so we've got Slimer's pictures. I've got like different angles of him. What you guys can't hear in the background is Blanche's downstairs, and she's fucking screaming her stupid head off. She wants my attention. And this is the problem, is when you give, like any animal, when you give them attention all the time, they become like Velcro pets. And they get the separation anxiety, and then you're sort of feeding into them being like that. And then it's hard that when you try to leave, they stressed out. So this isn't the worst thing for Blanche to be on her own downstairs. She has the TV. She's got her food. She's got her toys. Don't feel bad for her. Jewel says, I had a kitten go missing for 5 days and I lost my shit. Oh, girl. Same. I had a cat. My first cat do that. That's the worst. We got her back, though. A happy ending, says Mr. Squidworx. Yes, that's very true. And it was so sweet how many people were caring and helping out. Raphael Squirrel says, yay, Blanche. And Mr. Squidworx says, see myself out. Probably because I made the comment about thanks for bringing things down. Love you still. Alright, let's get Slimer going. So every image here I have of Slimer is slightly different. This is one of the things that I think I mentioned back if you were watching me do the Yellowbeard set of nesting dolls. With these older movies, sometimes it's really hard to get high-res pictures. You get stills from the movies, and the movies themselves are not high-res unless they've been remastered, and unless someone took a screenshot and did that. So I have these, like, as you can see, shitty quality pictures, and I have to work. And this is actually a mold, like a toy or whatever, like molded after the original Slimer. So he's probably the best bet for my detail. Rat Face Squirrel says, Jules, my Bengal went out on adventure in Tobermory. We got him back, but I aged 5 years in that time. Social media got him back. Yeah, I would age. I'm pretty sure I aged 5 years with Blanche too. I'm so glad that you got your cutie back. Oh, wow. It's the worst losing a pet. It's like you feel like as a parent, like you become responsible or something, and it's just, but sometimes it's just not about that you're responsible for it. Alright. So this is going to be really interesting with Slimer. Okay, his head's, I'm trying to figure this out between the 3 different images, and they all look different, so this is going to take a bit. Okay. Got a little bit of a pointier head here. Excuse me. So weird how his, like, face looks so different in each picture. It's going to definitely be tricky to do Slimer here. Got like wrinkly forehead just like me. I think I will do the one with the whole bunch of hot dogs coming out of his mouth. And he's got like a really gummy, toothy grin with gaps in his teeth. Slimer knows where it's at, getting a fucking mouthful of wiener. It's always so funny how at the end of a wiener it looks like an anus. Looks like a puckered butthole. That's a tooth. Wiener. Another wiener. Okay, so that's not going to look like much right now, but... There we go. Excuse me. And he's got bigger cheeks like that. Big saggy chin. Oh, well, we've got his face going. And it looks like, wow, it's already 6:04. We have less than an hour left. I'm just going to do a little bit of a break, refresh my drink and whatnot. Well, Mr. Squidworx says hydrate. I literally have one sip left before I have to refresh it. Cheers. Oh, Tenant Bryce says, I'm so here. I had a food prep malfunction and spilled balsamic vinegar all over myself, and now I smell like raunchy gym shoe. I mean, you can smell like a lot worse things. I like the smell of balsamic vinegar. I'm sorry. That sucks. I hope you were able, like, it didn't stain anything. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break, guys, and you guys can take a quick break, too, if you need, or you can enjoy the tune playing in the background on my Be Right Back screen. I will be just a few minutes. turn off the mute. Oh God. See what today it is? And thank God you guys are telling me that. So I was just actually reading what was going on in the chat about the balsamic that was spilled by Tenebrae, and as long as his cat Alistair's okay with it. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's been a day, folks. There's like some days there's just not enough beverage in your mug to just wash the things away. But I've got you guys here, so that's awesome, and it makes me feel better. So thank you, and cheers to you. But you know what would make me feel more awesome? How about some more subscriptions? Or some tips? So I can afford to keep doing this channel, guys. That would be awesome. It seems like there's some couple of new people that have joined in the channel that I haven't seen before. A10, I don't know who you are. Please do say hi. We've got MetaViews and Rogue Girl. Hello, you guys seem all new. Please, anyone that has not chat before, please say hello in the chat. Let us know who you are. Welcome. Don't just be a lurker. Jewel says, I want to make a shirt that says you're on mute. Go for it. Then Rafe Squirrel says support drinking. Cheers. And Mr. Squidworx redeemed hydrate. So cheers. I'm drinking white wine today. But this is the last in my cup. So sorry, Mr. Squidworx, if you don't come home with new cider or wine before the end of the show, I will probably likely be dipping into one of your beers. Because it's that kind of day. Alright, back to what we were doing. Or how about this? There's some people in the chat that I don't think you saw earlier when I finished last week's project, which was the word burning rest in bitch place sign. All donezo. I can show you guys here all the nice little details, the stipple. I had to sand down some of the lettering around there. There was that stained purpley blue from the stencil that I fucked up. And you can see now all the pretty details of the flowers. And then my, as obvious as an artist do's, signature. So yeah, that's a commission. That's going to be a gift for a friend's friend. There we go. And Jewel says, nice. I'm glad you think it's nice. Very nice. Thumbs up from the divine version of Thumbledore. So angry. Okie dokie. Back to Slimer. So Slimer is basically a big blob body and then has two arms. Really fucking weird looking. Interrupted once again by the pooch. I don't think you guys mind that. Hello? Hello? Come on, say hello. Oh, look at this pooch. Look at this pooch, guys. She makes everything better. You mean all the licks. She's the best puppy ever. Oh, Ripley. That's a good Rippers. That's such a good Rippers. Oh, if you could... Look how good this Rippers is, guys. You're a good puppy, Rippers. Everyone loves you. Everyone loves you. Oh, she's giving me her paw now. Oh, don't forget, if you subscribe, you get the emotes, and the emotes unlock the Ripley eating peanut butter emote. So, don't forget to subscribe. Oh, you're such a good puppy. Yeah. She always wants to be touched, so my left hand right now is busy. I'm supposed to be doing this, but it's petting Ripley. You're a good puppy. You're a good puppy. She's actually, right now, she's come because it's her dinner time, and I totally forgot when I took a break to get myself a beverage. I should have fed her. So, please hurry home, Mr. Squidworx, so you can feed the pooch. She's starving. She's oh so starving. She never eats. Alright. So, Slimer. He's got lots of rolls, just like me. Let's get those rolls in there. I think they need to come out a little bit more this way. Yeah. And there. Actually, I think it needs to be a little bit wider. There we go. I feel like Slimer's a little too slender here. Yeah, Mr. Squidworx says, I only see Joseph Gordon-Levitt singing this now. So on Lip Sync Battle, he does like the best fucking rendition of this. And that's all I see too, so yeah. Actually, I think the best one ever is somewhere between this and the Tom Holland one doing Rihanna's Umbrella. That one was so fucking epic. If you guys have never seen it, I suggest right now that you go to YouTube or whatever, look up Lip Sync Battle with Tom Holland. Holy shit. The best. The best. And I noticed that right now there's ads playing. So if you subscribed, you're lucky. You're not seeing one of the Twitch ads. For those who have not subscribed, the ad that just played, if you subscribe, you don't have to see those ads anymore. It's simple as that. It's only $4.99 a month, and you don't have to do it every month. So you're getting something for you, you're giving a little something for me, and you know, it's a win-win. Yeah, you guys are talking about the lip sync battle. It's like, so it was so hot. Seeing Tom Holland dress up like that and do those moves, it was like, mwah, chef's kiss. Absolutely amazing. So good. Alright. Slimer has to have a big chin. Oh, there it's better. Now it's starting to look more like Slimer. Alright, now we gotta get his weird dangling side arms. Shoulder, arm, pointy elbow. He has like weird skinny human fingers, kinda. Oops, so much eraser. Okay. So, as you can see, this looks like super messy. Excuse me. As I've mentioned before, the thing about when I make these is like, these are really sketchy outlines because the outlines are more of a basic guide for me and for where the paint has to go. The paint's going to go over it anyway. Alright, so Slimer is on the back of the Stay Puft. So we've got Slimer, and I think I'm going to do a few like some gooey Slimer splash kind of marks. kind of curious how well you guys can hear the song. Maybe turn it up. I'll have another good chug of a drink for you and give you a posture check if someone can guess who's singing this song. No, I don't like how that looks. Tenebrae, no it's not, and you're the only person I thought that would get this right, and you got it wrong. I am disappointed. Very disappointed. They're a little sliming down the back of the head and along the sides. Got the Stay Puft. Get them a little bit stronger in there, those lines. Oh! Ha! Oh, you were joking. Thank fuck. Yes, good for you. Grace Jones. I knew I can count on you. I knew I can count on you. Alright? I said I would give a posture check and a beverage chug, so cheers. Oh, Grace Jones. She's like the epitome of sex. She's just, the most fierce, fucking stunning, sexy woman ever. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, you need to educate yourself right now. One of my favorite moments with her, and one of my favorite movies, is her in Boomerang. Ugh! I love it so much. Yeah, she does make me feel things, Mr. Squidworx. I love her so much. Tenebrae says, love her to death. Her Xmas performance on Pee-wee's Playhouse was legendary. Yes! I remember that. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the best. If you've not seen this, go and Google or whatever the fuck you use and type in Grace Jones and Pee-wee's Playhouse and enjoy the fuck out of that. Oh my god, yes. Yes, 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 yes. And I love her French. Et pour les personnes qui ne savent pas, je parle français aussi. J'étais en immersion française pour 13 ans. Alors, si tu veux parler en français avec moi et tu es quelqu'un qui est bilingue, tu peux écrire dans les commentaires en français ou tu peux écrire moi sur un message privé, ça fait rien, ce que tu veux. It's funny when like you learn a language for like a chunk of your life and you don't get a chance to really practice very often. You start to lose certain parts of it, certain words and the certain grammatical things. And I'm very grateful to, I gotta say, to Duolingo because I've been learning Spanish, Portuguese, Yiddish, brushing up on my French and German, a tiny bit of Hebrew and Russian for over like almost 300 days now straight. pretty crazy. I love it. I've learned a lot of languages. But French, I was saying that like I went to French immersion, so I like learned for 13 years. Catching up on okay, catching on messages here. Mr. Squidworx says, I thought I just changed the settings to French. What the hell? I don't think it works that way. Shannon says, so hot. Rat-faced squirrel, I can barely speak English. I never said I spoke English well. Technically, my first language, when I first started speaking any languages, was Hebrew. And then my parents sent me to French immersion. Because I didn't continue speaking, they wanted me to learn English and French. They stopped speaking Hebrew to me. I lost most of my Hebrew. And I learned French, and my English was not even technically my first language. English is actually my third language. Hebrew my first, French my second, and English is my third language. I only got in elementary school an hour of English every day until I hit middle school when they started implementing way more English. So, fun facts, friends. And Jewel says, haha, Mr. Squidworx, okay, now in Spanish. Yeah, my hubby is part Peruvian, so he made me think for the longest time that he didn't really know Spanish, and he kind of really does, just he doesn't practice like French like me. So, but my Spanish is getting better. It's just hard sometimes to spit things out when you're put on the spot. Red Fireface says, holy crap, I just started German. Yes, I've been doing German for a little while as well. It's really difficult for me just because I'm flip-flopping between so many different languages, so I'm not really like focusing as much as I should on German or on one language at a time. Jules is trying to learn Greek. Keyword trying. Good for you. I haven't even thought of that because I'm already now overwhelmed. And Ratface Squirrel says, all you talented multilingual bigs, I got kicked out of French in grade 9. Mr. Squidworx, French, it's like wiping your ass with silk. I don't even know how to take that. What does that even freaking mean? Oh, you weirdos. Okay, next thing I'm drawing on this, because we're supposed to be doing art, right? That's what we're here for. Jules says, I spoke Greek before English when I lived there. Oh, right, you did live there. That's so cool. I've always wanted to go to Greece. I love me fucking Greek food, so. Jules only knows swear words in both languages. That's what usually people learn right off the bat, or swear words in languages. I have this tiny book. Oh my god. I'll be right back. I've had this thing for like 20 years. Who wants to learn some swear words? So it's an French, German, Italian, and Spanish is every... Oh, this is going to be good. Gather around, children. Okay. Let's start with something simple. How to say arse. In French, it's cul, C-U-L. In German, it's Arsch, A-R-S-C-H. Italian, culo. Also in Spanish, culo, which is C-U-L-O. Arsehole is, in French, trou du cul. German, Arschloch. Italian, stronzo. Spanish, gilipollas. Balls. In French, cuis. I didn't even know that one. German, Eier, which Eier is actually an egg. So I guess like a round, they use the same thing. An Eier is an egg. Balls in Italian is palle. I'm not positive on Italian. I know the way Spanish is supposed to be pronounced, but Italian, forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. Spanish, pelotas. I knew that. Bastard. French, salud. German, Hurenschung. German, bastardo. Spanish, cabron. Bitch. French is salope. German, schlampe. Italian, puttana. We've all heard that one before back in high school. Spanish, Zora. Yes. Jules says painting and language lessons. Love it. Yeah, you know, it's a cultural thing, guys. You gotta get a little bit of your art, your music, language, all of that, you know? I mean, this is what we do around here. Okay, bugger it. In French, it's merde alors. German, Schleichstrafe. Italian, fanculo. Spanish, me cago en la puta. Bullshit. French, des conneries. German, kake. So kake is also in Yiddish the same thing. So a lot of, a little tip for you guys, a lot of Yiddish it's German. It's a mix. So Jews, old world Jews would speak Yiddish back in the day. It's, the writing is old Hebrew from the Bible in like that kind of lettering. But the words are an old style German mixed with English and a little bit of Hebrew. So it's kind of weird because you've heard all things. You've heard oi gewalt, oi weh. You've heard all the, like, I can't even at the top of my head right now. There's a lot of words you've heard. Mensch and I'm having brain farts. Anyway, German was a kake, and so as I was saying, kake is also means shit. So bullshit, kake, it's the same thing, and then same thing in Yiddish. Because guess what? When I was growing up, I was a kid, my grandfather that I lived with, he used to say things as jokes to us kids, and it'd be like geh schlafen, which geh schlafen means go to sleep, or geh kacken. And so geh kacken is go take a shit, which means get out of my face kind of thing. And it wasn't like being mean, it was just being silly, because everything in Yiddish sounds silly. Italian, stronzata. Spanish, una mierda. Ooh, fun. Cunt. French, con. German, forze. Italian, figa. Spanish, coño. Do we go on, guys? Have you had enough of swear words in other languages? Or let me know. I can go on. This is a little bit of a thick book. How about in the meantime, I wet my whistle. Oh, that's good to hear. Reed, Mr. Squidworx says he's at the Metro getting me ciders. Yay, thank you. And like 90% of peeps are still wearing masks. That's awesome. It's nice to know people are not being stupid. Fuck yes. All right. Oh, Red Fire Faces, save some for next lesson. Oh, you're smart. Not just pretty, but you're also smart. Okay. We'll remember dick for next time, guys. Can everyone remember the word dick for next time? Ooh! So funny that I just said dick and like swear words, because the song playing right now is Peaches. This song's called AA Triple X. And it's just about just because you have tiny itty bitty titty committee, not me, doesn't mean you ain't fucking good at the Triple X. Another awesome gift my hubby gave me for a anniversary was tickets to see Peaches in May. So you might have noticed for the last like few episodes I've been playing a Peaches song here and there. And this is another one that I used to love from back in the day. So Shannon says it's cornholio Spanish. Sorry, I'm having to cough and laugh at the same time. Tenebrae, holy crap, I forgot the mandate over here. Man, I'm still wearing mine for probably the next year or two. I don't blame you, honey. Shannon says, word of the day. Yes, Dick. Jules, I'll always remember Dick. Aww. Is that someone named Richard? I have, Shannon's asking me to check my messages, and I have so many messages on my phone. Oh, guys, if you refresh your chat, Thumbelina, the emote has been approved. You guys can now, if you've subscribed, you can use the Thumbelina emote. Alright, so, okay, sorry about that, guys. No, Jules said, no, just dicks in general. It's been a while, laugh out loud. Oh, girl. Oh, everyone's figured out all of the emotes. Yay, yay, yay. Awesome. Alright, guys, we're getting, like, close to the end. We're 5 minutes, sorry, so we're 35 minutes away from finishing up. I have 0 tips on my tip goal counter for my new burning tool. If you guys would be so awesome, $1, $2, $6.66, whatever. If you guys are so awesome and can possibly send over this way a wee bit of a tip, that would be so, so, so appreciated, so I can continue doing this stream. It costs a lot for all this gear, and it costs a lot for supplies, and it would be so awesome. So, so, so awesome if you can. Yes, I'm guilt tripping you. I'm giving you guys the Jewish guilt. I'm allowed to. I'm a Jew. It's ingrained in our blood. We like to guilt trip you guys. Jules, there's the tip link. I just sent it to you. Thank you. Alright, guys, let's go back to art. This over here is the Proton Pack Laser Zippy Zappity. That's what it's called. Zippity Zappity Beam. I am going to use that, as I mentioned earlier, to go in between the lines over here because I like to fill in background spaces. So hello, Susie. All right. And this way. So one of the things I'm excited about the colors that are being used in the Proton Pack laser beamy things is, I don't know if you guys remember, if you've been around since the beginning watching me do the Yellowbeard set, I was using like copper paints and things like that, and like metallic iridescent paints. So yeah, that was actually what was making this like cool effect and glowing effect and shimmery and shiny, and I can't wait to use that for this when I start painting. So don't forget, of course, if you guys stick around, that's what's actually going to happen. Oh, thank you so much, Dana, for the tip, and Jules. Aw, thanks, guys. I love you. I really appreciate it. I don't know why the stupid tip goal thing's not working. I am a little bit annoyed, or maybe on your end, I don't know if it's working, but it's not on mine. It's stupid. I think the problem is like, sometimes depending on if it's going through like the actual button or through where like a direct PayPal, it counts it or it doesn't count it. But I'll update that. I'll update that for the next time around. Don't you worry about that. So, oh, thanks, guys. You're the boss. Cheers to you. All right. So we're gonna get these little freaking laser beams. Oh, look, I'm crossing beams. It's like, sort of like crossing swords. Oh, guys, Mr. Squidworx home. Want to say hi? Come on, say hi. Everyone, cheer on for Mr. Squidworx to get on camera and say hi. He's hugging Ripley. Look, guys, it's Mr. Squidworx. He's making an appearance. Look, guys, it's him. And he brought me a cider. You guys are so lucky. This is my 9th stream, and he's never put his face in front of a camera. He's very shy, so you guys are the lucky ones. It is a rare sighting, Shannon. All right, now that he got me my cider, I'm going to refresh my beverage. Yeah. Imposter. Oh, you guys are hilarious. You cracked me up. Cheers, guys. Oh, I love cider so much more. This is so much better. Okay. I'm good. All right. So we were talking about crossing streams over here. We'll do a little in between back there because there has to be the whole laser proton thingy, proton pack thingy, and they're like attacking them at the same time. Booyah! Guys, I finished the outline. It only took me over 2 hours, but I finished it. There we go. Yep. All right. That's the first one. Mr. Squidworx. Good looking guy though, whoever he is. I know how to pick him. I put a ring on it. I got a damn fine looking man. Ah, red face squares. I thought it was Brad Pitt. I'm sorry. I think my husband looks better than Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's good looking, but maybe I'm biased. Ripley! Okay, guys. So, I just have to double check over here. Some IMDb related things with Ghostbusters. Okay. Okay, so guys, Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray are apparently the same height. I have a question. Who would you put as the larger one? Go into the comments. Let me know who you would rather see as the larger nesting doll. Would it be Peter? Sorry, would it be Peter, which is Bill Murray, or would it be Ray, which is Dan Aykroyd? Who would you think? Sorry, no, my bad. Egon and Peter are the same height. So Harold Ramis, I'm having such a brain fart. Harold Ramis and Bill Murray are the same height. Which one? So Peter or Egon? I think it would probably be Peter based on... I don't know. I need your help. I need your help, guys. Okay. Squidworx says Bill Murray #1. I'm thinking that too. Dan, Harold, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Tenebrae, you say Egon first. The nose and the hair make him seem taller. The nose. Oh, it's, you know what's funny? It really, like, every time I've been looking at a lot of photos of them side by side, and every photo, they're in this different position, and they look like they're different heights every time. Whew. Well, so far we've got, like, more people saying Bill Murray. I don't know. Oh! Tenebrae saying Brad Pitt looks like a 12-year-old girl. There, I said it. And Ratface Squirrel says, you saying you wouldn't hit it? Brad, not a 12-year-old girl. and then he says, I never saw the appeal, to be honest, laugh out loud. I didn't see the appeal until Interview with the Vampire. I absolutely thought he was gross to me when I was in high school until I saw Interview with the Vampire, and then I was like, okay, I'm down. But if you want to talk about for a moment Interview with the Vampire actors, and then we've got, oh my god, here we go again. So this happened the other day, where I'm trying to fucking remember this very big actor's name, and I brain farted. And I was like, the short guy with the fucking teeth. As Mr. Squidworx in the background goes last, goes Tom Cruise. He didn't get who I was talking about, and I don't remember who was a part of the fucking conversation, but they're like, Tom Cruise, and I'm like, you get it! The short guy with the fucking teeth. And I'm like dead dying here. Fucking. All I can think of is the Family Guy episode where Tom Cruise stars and he's as small as Stewie and he's all teeth. And then Joe brings back this picture of Tom Cruise back before he fucking fixed his teeth from, oh my god, what was it from again? The Outsiders, sorry, brain fart. From The Outsiders. And then he made a story on Facebook and Instagram where it was him, like, all scraggly toothed, and every fucking time it zoomed in further and further into his tooth. I can't. I just fucking can't. Shannon says an Armand should have been a blonde cherub, not Antonio Banderas. Yeah, but that's when I was like, I love Antonio Banderas, so I'm okay with that, and he gave me all the feels, so I'm sorry, Shannon, it was really, like, I was okay with him in the movie. Rafe Squirrel says, okay, stop it. Mr. Squidworx. I'm dying! I'm dying! Oh god. Oh god. Red-faced Squirrel says, I met Tom Cruise in real life. He's very small. I mean, I'm 5'9", but he's about 5'6". Yeah, I'm 5'7", and if he was shorter than me, like, no. Jules says, does he wear heels? Asking rat-faced squirrels. I heard that rumor. And she said, not when I met him. Oh, God. Anyway, I'm like, Dad, this whole fucking Tom Cruise shit's killing me. Oh, God. That was too much, guys. Y'all need to simmer down. He's 5'4". Oh my god. I am not by any means a misogynist person. I am so for it doesn't matter your height, your look. Like, I am a pansexual. Abso-fucking-lutely. I love people for their personalities. I don't care about your looks. I don't care what's between your fucking legs. But I have to say, as growing up, as someone like Tom Cruise or anybody like from older generations, if you're a really short man, I feel bad. Like, you got put into this world of judgment that if you're short, you're not a man. And that's gotta suck. I mean, I'm so glad today, like, people's point of views are changing and everything, but, like, good for Tom Cruise, though. Even though I hate him as a Scientologist, good for him as such a short man. He managed to get into movies, and the biggest movies became one of the biggest fucking stars. I'm not a fan of him personally, but I gotta give him credit. Like, how the fuck did he get all the roles he did? And how the heck, I mean, he got into Outsiders, obviously, because he was supposed to look like a snaggletooth fucking weirdo. But, whew. Jeebus. Jules says, Top Gun, Top Gun! And yeah, Rat-Face Grit, and he's landed babes. I know. He's landed some fucking mega babes. So, maybe he's short, but his dick's not. And if you tune in to next episode of Painting with Rashelle Squidworx Live, you will find out how to say dick in French, German, Italian, and Spanish. Don't forget, we are 10 minutes to finishing the episode. I'm going to show you guys a couple of slideshows, as I realize I have not done that at all yet. In this entire almost 2.5 hours, we've got quite the we've got a really great amount of viewers right now. We've got Chris Tendo, we've got Droop Dog, Elysian, Feed, Gearhead, Jules, La Kaylee, some people we haven't seen around here before. Please say hi in the chat. Lana Ray, Metaviews, Rat-Face Squirrel, Redfire Faye, Rogue Girl, Rice Skin, Tranabe, Thylene, DJ Shannon, Mr. Squidworx, please, everyone, if you haven't already, get in the chat, say hello, subscribe, please follow. I can't keep doing this if I don't get your support, so please. Oh boy. I will show you guys some of, since I've been working on the nesting doll, well, how about I show you guys the nesting dolls that I've done previously? Here you go.
Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.
Oh, there we go, guys. Hope you like that. Oh, lots of emotes being used in the channel. Yay, all the emotes. Oh, Shannon, I need the Phenomena emote. I love that. I love it. It's so cute. I need to get that. You gotta get me that. The dancing bananas are perfectly matched to the song, says Jules. It's true. It kind of goes with, like, every song. Alright, so I'm going to have my lovely wifey, Shannon, teach me some more stuff about Twitch, because even though it's my 9th week, every week I learn something new. It's so much between OBS, which is like the platform I use to record and do all of this, and Stream Elements, which gives me all of extra things here and there. Long story short, there's so many different platforms I'm using to get this to go. It's a learning curve. It's so much going on. My lovely wifey Shannon is going to teach me how to set up some polls for you guys. So when I say, like, what do you guys think about this, I can set it up quickly on the side, and like certain other features. And I'm so appreciative of everything I can learn. So Shannon wants to go live. She's doing, my lovely wifey has been unable to go to work because she contracted the COVIDs. Excuse me. So she's doing some more pop-ups and stuff, and she's doing her regular things too, and she wants to go live to DJ, which she's like, okay, I'm biased, but I'm not. Like, she, like, phenomenally, if you love retro, she's like the fucking best DJ out there. She is going to do a pop-up at 7:30. How about we keep this stream going till 7:30, and then we're going to raid her channel. For those that don't know the term, it means I'm going to grab you guys all, and we're going to jump into her channel. And then you guys can hear awesome music. You can see how beautiful my fucking wifey is. And you guys can enjoy some awesome tunes, and we can continue chatting in there. So how about we continue this for another 35 minutes? And yeah, let's support each other. Like, this is what this community, everything's about. It's like, you gotta support each other. If we don't, then like, what the fuck's the point? Like, so, all right, Jules is down. I love it. I love the support. Yay, I love it. So anybody who wants to hang out, basically, we'll go to 7:30. Stick around. We'll have some fun. I'll continue drawing. You'll see me work on Peter from the Ghostbusters, and we will raid together Shannon's channel at 7:30. So I still have, I probably still have enough music to keep us going a little bit longer too, which is good. All right, let's do this. After party at DJ Shannon's place. I like it. Tenant Bray says, I gotta jet and do some housework because I've been lazy all week, but I haven't. But have a great rest of your show and see you in 2 days. Yes, my love. Mwah. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I can't wait to see you on Saturday in the real life. Bye, honey. All right. So wait, we said we were gonna do Bill Murray first, right? That's what I think we said. All right, let's do this. Bill Murray. Like, I need, that's proton packs. Is that it? I know I had another image. Balls! Did I not print it out? That couldn't have been the only one. Alright. I'm going off of a really tiny picture. It's going to be interesting. Oh boy. Working off an itty bitty picture. And okay, so when I do, unless it's usually the largest one, when I do these nesting doll sets, I rarely do full size. It depends what it is. So when I say full size, I mean like head to toe images. They're often like more waist up, or they could be a bust, which bust means literally from your bust up. So in this case, as you see this picture, it would be from waist up. There's almost a necessary, there's no need to have the full body. I feel like it takes away from the detail that I can really put into the face and the expressions, so that's why I don't bother doing a full body thing. Nobody gives a fuck about people's legs and their feet. Fuck legs. Feet. What the fuck's that? I used to like listen to this album in high school. I almost like, for a long time I was obsessed with this album. And for those who don't know, it's Smashing Pumpkins, the Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. It was a double CD. And I was obsessed with this album, this whole album. And this is one of the songs I loved falling asleep to. Not that I want you guys to fall asleep, but I just think it's a beautiful song. It's called 33. And his messy hair. Here. To be Oh, you know what sucks? So, in this case, right here, you got Dan Aykroyd's arm coming out and covering half of Bill Murray. So now I have to basically try and make it look like one of the other guy's arms to make up for that coverage. Oh, Mr. Squidworx redeemed posture check. Let's just show you guys my awesome shirt again. Bonus points for anybody that knows this shirt and what episode and all that. Cheers, my friends. Alright, gonna do his arm. We'll make his arm look like real sketchy, I know. But this is how we do. Logo will go there. There's going to be so much messy lines and stuff and wrinkles in his suit, but we'll get that going with the paint. Oh! We've got a redeemed rat hose. Alright, well, I think Mr. Squidworx knows what's going on, and he's going to bring the rat hose, so I don't have to put things on pause here.
Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there.
Oh, we got some Ratos coming. Oh, guys, look, it's Brie Larson and Natalie Portman, and they just want to go into my shirt. Well, who doesn't really want to go hang out in my shirt, but these girls, oh, hi babies, hi babies. There you go, stick your heads out, say hi, say hi. Oh my God, I love them so much. Ugh, sweater puppies, yeah, they are kind of. Not like the boob. Oh, come on. This is Brie. Everyone say hi to Brie Larson. Ow! I need to cut their nails. They're so long and sharp right now. This is Natalie Portman. Say hi. Look how precious they are. Oh, they're so soft and so cute, except for their sharp, fussy nails that I'm super allergic to. Oh, I love them so much. Alright, that's enough. We don't need me to break out. Alright. There we go. Passing them on to Mr. Squidworx. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Jules says, yay, thank you. So cute. I want to poop all the snoots. I know. Their snoots are the best. They are. Oof, I'm going to get so itchy. It sucks when you're like, I love all the animals, but I'm allergic to all the animals. I literally have to take a allergy pill every day and my puffers, hence why I'm coughing all the time, is because of my asthma. Yay. But I torture myself because I love them so much. So, what do you do? What do you do? Alright. Working on... Alright, so I don't know. You also missed a Glover. Jules redeemed. Say hi to Danny Glover. So, Mr. Squidworx, you gotta get Mr. Glover. In the meantime, I will explain that when you're drawing someone's face, there's proportions that happen, and the easy way to make them look right is when you've got your sort of oval face shape, you draw a centered line. Depending on the angle they're looking at, it depends on how centered that line will be. But you need to make a line from their forehead to their chin, and then you have a forehead length. Oh, we've got the Glover. We've got the Glover. We've got a Ripley and a Glover. Ripley came in by herself. Ripley, come here. Say hi first. Oh, she's causing ruckus. Ripley, say hi. We've got a Ripley, because Ripley's jealous. So she's on me, but she's looking at Mr. Squidworx and Danny. Oh, this is too much. Oh, Danny's not happy right now. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's too much Ripley in his face. There you go, buddy. Hey, buddy. Show everybody your thumbs, Dodo. Look at his little resting bitch face. Look at his thumbs. Alright, buddy. There you go, Jules. You got the Rattos, you got the Glover, you got the Ripley. You got them all. There you go. Oh boy. Alright, guys. Let's back to explaining what I was doing over here. So, excuse me. About a third way down is where your eyes go. Draw a little bit of a line across. Gives you an idea where the eyes go. And then a little bit of more like a quarter-ish way down is where you would put a nose. It really depends on obviously the person's features, but this is just a general statement of where things go. And then maybe about a sixth of the way down or a quarter of the way from the chin, depending where it is, you get a little mouth going on there. So this is just a little basic way to make it look like there's the start of someone's face. Alright? Now this is where I can start to add eyebrows and details and the eyes themselves. And I'm not going to be able to get much detail, to be perfectly honest, in this because I'm going to have to print out the image larger to really see the detail of what Bill Murray looks like here. It always has like that 5 o'clock shadow going on.
And it goes a little something
Alright, so definitely not going to look totally like him right now. I really need to get a better image that's larger to get the details of him, but it's very, very, very basic. And that's what we got there. Alrighty, guys. Where are we at with time? We've got 20 minutes left. We got quite a few of you still in the chat. We've even got a Madison Moybog. I have not seen you before. Please do say hi in the chat. It would be really lovely to hear from the new people around. And don't forget, if you haven't already, follow. Please subscribe. We obviously will give you as a subscription, as I've mentioned before. No ads from Twitch, and you guys get the emotes that I've created for you guys. They're so much fun. I can show you some of them in the chat here. At different tiers, you're going to get different ones locked. I, in my own chat right now, can't get two of them, which was the original Thumbledore. This is the divine version of Thumbledore, my angry, bruised thumbnail. Yeah, that looks pretty freaking gross. I don't know if you can quite see. More light there. That being there light? There we go. Right, so you can get those emotes. And, yeah, we are on our ninth episode so far. And it's been quite the ride so far. Learning all of this stuff and chatting with you guys here, creating, this is my second nesting doll set that I've been creating on this show. I already also did the wood burning piece, and like, I've just been having a blast doing this. I love that it's every Thursday. I might do the pop-up tomorrow. As I mentioned earlier, for those who are just tuning in, if I do a pop-up tomorrow, this will be a pop-up where I'm not recording, so we can say and do whatever we want. Not that we already couldn't before, but like, the whole fun of it's going to be more so based on tips. The more you tip me, the more I'll drink, and the more I drink, the more I say stupid shit and do stupid shit. I think I might get into something painting, like not this stuff, because this I have to actually focus on, so if I'm drinking too much, this will not be good. So I'm thinking, back in the day, I did this, like, adult painting class thing for a little while, where you can drink, and you come to my place, and you pay $25, and I give you all the supplies, and I teach you how to paint something. And one of the classes I painted was, shit, it's in my other studio. Give me 1 second, I'll see if I can get it off the wall. Okay, so what I was teaching everyone to paint was a thing. So, if you ever into my house, I have this giant, like, print painting in a beautiful frame right when you walk into my house, and it looks like a countryside and a house and a little ravine and blah, blah, blah. But if you look closer, I've printed out faces of Nicolas Cage from all kinds of movies and things all over it. And he's hiding in the window, and he's hiding everywhere. I love Nicolas Cage. So, what did I teach everyone to paint? Caged cats. So, I'm thinking, maybe we'll do another form of caged something. So if you want to tune in, to either tomorrow or next Saturday. I'm not positive. I will definitely let you guys know. If I do it tomorrow, you'll get a little reminder if you follow, but you've got to follow to find out about the pop-up. So definitely, please. Oh, I just noticed Jules says I'm happy to gift a subscription too. That would be lovely. I mean, gift subscriptions are awesome as well, because then it gives someone else the chance to enjoy things if they necessarily can't afford to do it. So that would be super, super awesome. But you also said that it's gorgeous and terrifying, my caged cat. It is gorgeous and terrifying. I'm just going to leave that right there on the screen for you guys to truly take in everything that is the caged cat. Oh, so there you go. 2017 is when that was done. Or I don't want to do the math on that. I really don't like the math on that. So anyway, that was super fun though. It was hilarious and silly, and it was a great time, and literally everyone's everyone's caged cat looked like it did another form of crack or meth or something. It was like more and more fucked up, and it was too much. So if you guys tune into the pop-up, I will do something of the sort like this, and based on tips, I'll do a shot. And you can only imagine, obviously, the more you guys send me tips and the more shots I do, the more fucked up this shit's gonna look like. And maybe I'll read you guys some more essential foreign swear words from my book. Jules says, that's what I did my drunken art 2007 simpler times. Yes, it's true. They were simpler times. So I'm really excited to potentially do this pop-up. It's a Friday night. We can all go get wild. If you guys have a canvas, just go to the dollar store, whatever, canvas, get some cheap paints. You can join in with me. You can totally join in with me tomorrow if you want. I think I'm going to do this. Right? Jules says, tip, 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 shot, shot, shots. And Mr. Squidworx, no, you're not allowed to tip. You have sent me a stupid amount of tips. You're my husband, and it's weird. You can give me a different kind of tip. You can give me more than just the tip. You can give me the whole fucking thing. So, but on the show and through PayPal, Mr. Squidworx. Oops. Cheers, guys. Oops. Oh, so for those that might have recognized the song playing, it's Only Women Bleed by Alice Cooper. And I have a little fun story about how when I met Alice Cooper. No, it was not at a concert. Back in 2004 or 5, something like that. 4, I think. I was working at Malabar Costumes in Toronto, downtown Toronto, on McCall, near Queen Street. And they've been around for like over 100 years. They sell costumes, novelty, special effects makeup, dance stuff, everything. And I used to work there for quite a while. And in walks in fucking Alice Cooper. He looked like total dad. He had his cane, little fucking cap thing on, like baseball cap. And he's looking for dance shoes for his daughter. Fucking sweet as fuck. And as he's like ringing things out, after I helped him and everything, he's ringing things out. I'm like, so awkward. I'm like, I have to ask you, how often does the we're not worthy thing happen? And his face just goes like pissed. And he's like, so fucking off. I just don't like. And I'm like, don't worry, I won't. But can I have your autograph? And he fucking gave me a little, like, got him to, like, write down on the back of a flyer. And I'm trying to spell out my name to him, and it comes out, so as you see on the screen, it's Rashelle, and it comes out as Rashelle or something like that. But I didn't care, because it was Alice Cooper. And then a couple hours later, his band fucking comes out. They're looking for masks and hats and things like that for their show that's happening in Oshawa. I'm like in my fucking early mid-20s. I'm like, Oshawa what? and helping them find all their costume. And at the end of it, they're like, oh, yeah, whatever, you're rad. Like, come to our show. It's in Oshawa tonight. We'll put you on the guest list or whatever and VIP, and you can come have drinks with us after. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yes! Jules just redeemed Hydrate. Okay. And so I'm thinking here, shit, if I don't get physical tickets from you guys, how am I going to find out where this Oshawa place is? I'm going to get there. What happens if I'm not actually on the fucking list like you fuckers with all the drugs and drinking you do that like you're going to forget? I missed out on going. I didn't go. I didn't want to take the risk. I didn't know where the fuck Oshawa is. Now I realize the irony of it all is the fucking 60% of my friends are from Oshawa. Je ne sais Oshawa. Je ne sais quoi. I was just talking about it with some friends at a bar. By the way, a bar that is the best in the fucking East End. It's called Mom's Basement. It's just around between Coxwell and Greenwood on Danforth. It's all 80s and all 90s themed nerddom place that like my hubby and I call our second home. And it's like the fucking best place. The owners, Derek and Johnny, are absolutely the coolest fucking raddest dudes. Cass is one of the best bartenders. Lily also is a bartender and she's the sweetest thing. You guys have to go there and support that place. It is the fucking coolest place. So go check them out if you're ever in the East End along Danforth. Oh, and look, it's Lucha Friday, guys! Say hi to Freddie. And please, why don't you guys go follow Freddie? He is also a super talented pro wrestler. He's an actor. He's a stuntman. He does also his own Twitch stream where he plays the video games and all that stuff. So say hi to the guy, follow him, and welcome. It's so good to see you right here. I mean, you caught the end, but it's so good to see ya. So, Jules, John Tard is the mayor there. Yeah, John Tard being from Oshawa. I don't know if he's necessarily the mayor, because I know so many freaking people there. But yeah, he's something else. And yeah, he said Jules says loved our Mom's Basement night because it was so fun. And guess what, Jules? You're one of our few friends that we've actually brought there that didn't walk out, or rather fall on their ass before they tried walking out. Apparently, out drinking us is a bit of a challenge. And we have a bad reputation of bringing people that can't keep up. So, kudos to you. Lucha says, okay, all the sleeps are over. Time to make you some emotes. Oh, I got the emotes. Lucha, check them out. I made the regular emotes. I just need to know how to make the animated one where they go back and forth or like vibrate or some shit. So, oh boy. Oh, guys. It's so great to see you guys all in here. It's been so far so much fun. Like, I swear, every week it's just more and more fun. I love it. I love that there's so many people in the chat and the viewers, and you guys just really like make this so much more exciting. So just as a reminder of what I've worked on I'm going to show you guys one more time. What I worked on the last week was the Resting Bitch Place wood burnt sign. It's all done. And I have a bit of a goal you guys can see on the screen. It's not popping up the couple of tips that I've got for some reason. I gotta fix that, but I do have a goal of $80 that if you guys can reach that with tips, going to either the link in the chat I'll put there right now, or if you guys can go to my page and click on the tip donate button, it will send you to my PayPal. It would be so awesome if I can have you guys donate toward that so I can get better better tools for the woodburning because they're so old and they're so shitty now. So I'm just gonna try and find some tunes to play because I just ran out. There we go. That one's from last week, but an awesome track. A little mishmash of Crystal Castles and Robert Smith doing a Platinum Blonde song. So I love how that just like so many things fit there. And Freddie says, either use the easy animator option in your remote menu or use something like this. The this thing came out as ... so I'm not sure what that came out. We'll have to talk about that later on Discord or in Instagram chat. So no worries. Oh, there you go. Makeemoji.com. I'll have to check that out later then. I'll open that up maybe in another link. So I'll look. I was trying to find it online earlier and I was getting a bunch of like links to stuff that I either had to pay for or got too complicated for the amount of time I had left to make it before the show. So, oh, there you go. Mr. Squidworx is showing all the funny emotes that you can get at tier 1 if you subscribe. So don't forget to subscribe, guys. But if you haven't already, it's only $4.99 for the month, and it stops the Twitch ads, and you get all those emotes, and you support a starving artist like me. So, thank you guys. Alright, so today we have done the outline of the first nesting doll from the original Ghostbusters with the Stay Puft Marshmallow from the front view. And when you turn it around, you can see the proton pack zappy kind of laser lines going around. Boop, 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 all the way around. And then you've got the back of the Stay Puft Marshmallow, you can see here. And stuck to his back is Slimer with all of the wieners in his mouth. All of the wieners. So, oh, we've got a lovely tip from Jules. You're the best. Thank you. And then we got here a very, very, very basic, I know it doesn't really look like him here, but I have a really tiny, tiny picture I have to make bigger, is of Bill Murray's character. We have him there, and on the back, when I get to it, it will be the back of him with the proton pack. So each one of them, as I go along, will be their front, and the back will be the proton pack in the back. Jules says, I love this song. Oh, I'm glad you love this song. And she says, looks great. Can't wait to see it painted. Hopefully. So my goal is if I can get these outlines done before next Thursday, we can start painting next Thursday. So it just really depends on how busy I get. But I mean, I don't have to necessarily get the outlines done. My process usually is getting the outlines done before I paint. But at least I have one, so who knows? Maybe we'll just start painting anyway next week. We are reaching a couple minutes towards the end of the show. Please follow, please subscribe, please tip. You guys are absolutely the best for all your support. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow to a pop-up. I made my decision. Pop-up's happening tomorrow. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start the pop-up probably around 7, maybe 8 o'clock, and we're going to do a later thing. And I'll have tunes playing the whole time. We're going to draw some fucking caged cats, or caged, I don't know what, or paint them. We're going to get drunk. If you guys send me tips, I will do shots, and I will get more fucked up as I paint more fucked up shit. And who doesn't love to watch that shit? Everyone loves to watch someone turn into a mess. So, whatever, you know? Right. So, Shannon, you have to teach me how to raid your channel right now so we can raid you. And Freddie, have a great rest of your night, too. And yes, what could possibly go wrong tomorrow? Alrighty, guys. Stay in the chat, because we're going to raid Shannon, and she's got some fucking awesome tunes always. And she's hot, so you want to watch her, like, spin some awesome tunes. So, and Mr. Squidworx says if I pass out, he'll take over. That you have to stick around for. So, all right, guys. We will just figure out right now how to raid you. I think I have an idea of how to do it. I just have to figure it out. In the meantime, I just hope that you guys have enjoyed tonight and that I see you again next week and hopefully the week after and the week after. It's always a fucking awesome pleasure to be with you guys, to do the art, to chat and everything, and I love you so much, and bear with me with the raid. Alright, so take care, and I will see you guys next week. Mwah!